Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day?
Check out the link in the video description now and transform your morning coffee into a metabolism-boosting super drink.
The boyfriend of a murdered mother of 5 has broken his silence after an illegal immigrant was arrested and charged with her murder. Victor Martinez Hernandez, 23, was arrested on Friday in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the murder of Rachel Morin, 37, whose naked body was found on a Maryland hiking trail almost a year ago. Writing on Facebook earlier on Saturday, Morin's boyfriend, Richard Tobin, wrote a message for Morin, alongside a photo of her, while also referencing the arrest of the prime suspect. "Love you, baby. The news I got this morning is really indescribable. They captured Rachel's murderer. I try to forgive, but I swear, sick, on everything I love, you're sick, going to rot in jail for the rest of your sorry life," Tobin wrote. The case had remained a mystery for 10 months after Morin was reported missing by her boyfriend after she went for a run on hiking trails. Hernandez has been charged with first-degree murder and first-degree rape. He is also accused of attacking a 9-year-old girl and her mother in Los Angeles in March 2023, before Morin's murder. On Saturday afternoon, Harford County Sheriff Jeffrey Gollier said at a press conference that he and his team had spent the best part of 10 months looking for the killer and arrested him on what would have been her 38th birthday, with the sheriff terming it poetic justice or Morin's own divine intervention. Rachel's murderer is no longer a free man. Hopefully, he will never have the opportunity to walk free again. The lead we received related to DNA evidence that allowed investigators to put a name to the image of the suspect in the video from the Los Angeles attack that was released after Rachel's death. "We knew what he looked like, but didn't know who he was. With that new DNA evidence, we then knew who he was, but not where he was at," Sheriff Gollier said. Investigators managed to track the suspect from Prince George's County in Maryland, 1,300 miles west, to Oklahoma. He worked odd jobs and didn't live an expensive lifestyle. "It's a free country, so once you're here, you move from one jurisdiction to the next." He went from El Salvador to the U.S., Los Angeles to Harford County, then Prince George's County, Virginia, then Oklahoma. "We aren't sure where else he's been. We certainly know he has connections in D.C. and Prince George's. We believe he has ties to known gangs, and that's how he lived his life." The sheriff then turned his attention to the crisis at the southern border, directing his remarks to the Biden White House and to both members of Congress. Hernandez had illegally crossed the southern border in February 2023, after he also allegedly murdered another woman in El Salvador a month earlier. "We are 1,800 miles of the southern border and American citizens are not safe because of their failed immigration policies," Gollier said. "This is the second time in 2 years that an innocent Harford County woman has lost her life to a criminal in our country illegally," he said. "In both cases, they are suspects from El Salvador with ties to criminal gangs. This should not be happening." Victor Hernandez did not come to this country to make a better life for him or his family. He came here to escape the crimes he committed in El Salvador. "He came here to murder Rachel and, God willing, no one else," he said. "But that should have never been allowed to happen," Gollier said during an emotionally charged press conference in which Morin's mother, Patty, also spoke. "At one point, when things seemed really bleak and hopeless, the lead detective said to me, 'Patience will win in the end,'" Patty said. "That's what they've been doing. They've been diligently working hard through all the leads, and it's because of that we have an arrest today." Gollier said that he believed should Hernandez be convicted he will not be sent back to El Salvador. "That's the last place he wants to go. Our jails are better here than they are in El Salvador. He's going to spend, God willing, the rest of his days behind bars," Gollier said. "We fear all the time that we're going to stumble across another crime through DNA or other science that he's committed. I never want him to leave Maryland again. We want to make sure he never sees the light of day," the sheriff said. Morin's naked and battered body was found on the Ma and Pa hiking trail in Bel Air, around 45 miles north of Baltimore, the day after.